guys, let's dive into Decendant again. Hopefully we're going to find another friend to play with to make it more fun. Let's see where we left. Okay. More rewards day to day. Okay. I like free rewards. That's in the cage. Okay. One of the decent guns. 45,000 damage, DPS. That's a lot. For some reason it says 6-7. Let's put it. We'll see what's gonna be. Okay, what do I have here? Attack. Critical rate. Should be electric. Plus 25. Okay, that adds to that. What next one? Load time. Damage. Hit rate. More hit rate. That must be good. Okay. Toxic. Do I need that? Chill attack. No. Fire rate. No. Critical hit rate. Oh, got that already. Round magazine. Here we go. That's okay. Still got more points. Okay, let's put toxic attack. We'll add up. Consumable. Okay. Start the adventure. Go. Go west for me. Could be talking a bit. Don't like reading.
Just get to the point. We've confirmed the transmitted data. There's a vault where the ancestors kept the Ironheart. We can use this to our advantage. The Vulgus will need time to crack open the vault. Enzo, send the sample of the ancestors' remains received from the guy to Anais and tell her to hurry. We need to analyze the DNA and activate the biometric authentication before the Vulgus do. And to do that, we need to increase our combat forces in the field. I'll send any off-duty descendants, rendezvous with them at the outpost, and proceed with the operation.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some
Interestingly, he's
R&R.
the main boss and he's called Alpha.
Making me work with
Sticks to it.
crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority for all Descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative and I will report you to your superiors.
An Ironheart? Oh, man, why didn't you say so from the start?
Okay. I like that they changed the material acquisition. It used to be from them amorphous materials, you would get rubbish kind of like stuff, but now it's literally everything for the craft. I like that. That's a really good addition. Yes. Yes. Ultimate bunny. That's good. I wanted that.
Oh, a special human child. What do you need?
Okay, we can quickly see what's in the cage. Don't need that now. Go some play. Why is it not showing? I thought I got that. Ah, I've got DNA sample. Okay. Ultimate bunny. That's what I want. More rewards. Forces master resolution. I have no idea what is this. Can't see the menu. What? So where is that? Oh, okay. Change maximum power into 4 that causes damage on bunny. I like that. Special for bunny. I'm gonna use it now. Need to level it up first. 16. That's a skill module. Skill effect range. What if? Still missing. Basically, I need 10 more. Okay.
If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a job, right?
Wait, so enchants Descendant module increases HP.
Ask me anything about modules.
Okay, HP module. That is 2, 4.
Hey there. What can I help you with?
Defense module rifling. Rifling to level. Oh, okay. Turn the key. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Good. Okay, now I need to add this one now because it's been unequipped. So, ready to go. Checks ultimate VS. Okay. Let's go. Vespers. I hate this cunt.
Get to the point. I only picked up bits and pieces earlier. I didn't realize it was such an emergency. An Ironheart right in front of us. Whew. Whew. The place will be crawling with Corell's minions, but don't worry. I can take this opportunity to show you what an awesome descendant I am. I'm curious what Guide's reaction will be after I carry this entire operation. Let me know, will ya? Alrighty. Shall we get this show started? I'll use my
Good thing I'm
incredible
gonna show
teleportation
tonight, huh?
skills to scout all of the underground spaces.
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corell.
In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide, check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wiretap.
There is one ally communications repeater. If I modify the code, it can be altered to enable wiretapping.
That should work. We should spread out and continue with the mission.
Do this.
This is the last one. Take its fuse and disable the generator.
Another bunny.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Stay focused.
Come here, boys.
A powerful enemy unit has should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job. This is Enzo. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. These generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comms devices. You need to find the enemies who have fuses, take them out, and use the fuses to disable the generator. Unit with a fuse has appeared. Another unit has appeared. Grab that fuse.
One more down.
This is the last one. Take its fuse and disable the generator. Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
Good job,
Stay
buddy.
focused. A powerful enemy unit has appeared. Be careful. The enemy comms devices should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some information I wish to discuss.
Where do you mind me go? I don't wanna do that though. Let's get some material. Easy peasy.
Descendant. First of all, this is only a theory for now. I must review the enemy's data before I can be certain. I have some ideas on why the enemy is collecting organic matter, and I have reached a hypothetical conclusion. The most probable reason is that their DNA analysis is still incomplete, and they're looking for materials to use as part of it.
In order to extract pure DNA from something, you need a refining process to remove all the other materials mixed in.
And once refinement has been completed, you will still need to perform an amplification process. This process requires certain enzymes.
So what you're saying, Guide, is that the Vulgus are extracting the enzymes they need from the giant tree.
In a way, yes. As the giant tree has existed since the time of the ancestors, it will have accumulated a variety of organic matter. It may store materials which are difficult to find even now. The Vulgus may have predicted this. It is likely that they intend to extract all of the remaining organic matter left in the giant tree in order to find the enzymes required for amplification.
If we can seize what they extract and send it to Albion, we can expedite our research process.
I guess we have our answer then. Let's hurry. It's our turn to take something from them. Let's make them pay for messing with us.
Descendant, it seems that Glay has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Glay's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into overclock mode in order to do everything I can to help you gain the Iron Heart.
Descendant, the Vulgus are collecting organic matter to create an enzyme that can amplify DNA. Once they've collected enough, they'll refine and move it to stop it being compromised. If you can capture the organic matter and send it to Albion, we can extract the enzyme we need.
Okay, what is this?
Oh no, an interrupter. Are the Vulgus willing to destroy the organic matter entirely rather than let it fall into our hands? Descendant, you need to eliminate the interrupter. If the organic matter is destroyed, it'll put us in a tight spot.
Wait, what was that?
Descendant, there's another interrupter. Excellent job, Descendant. We'll try to extract the enzyme as quickly as possible.
Destroy it in front.
This is Enzo. An enemy generator has been spotted at your current location. Neutralize the enemy forces and disable the generator using high voltage fuses.
You dead.
A Vulgus with a fuse has appeared. Take it out and retrieve the fuse. been cut off. Excellent work, Descendant.
Hey, you! Are you slowpokes done? I almost fell asleep because you guys were taking too long. If you're done, come to the outpost. No, wait, would it be faster if I came to you?
Glay, Freyna. This is the box that stole the Descendant's RK serum.
Ha! We finally found him, you bastard! I told you we'd make you pay for messing with us.
To be honest, I don't really like the module. I'll change it. I hate when you have to wait for it to restore. Do we have anything more matching? Go, that's not too bad.
What's going on?
Get to the point. What are you doing? Sightseeing? This operation is a waste of time, a complete waste. You keep telling me I need to cooperate, but I think you guys are the uncooperative ones.
Jeremy, unless your receive is having issues, there is no way you didn't know we were in the middle of an operation. It's prohibited for Descendants to deactivate the receives during an operation. If you manually deactivated your receive link, I think that would make your attitude toward the operation uncooperative.
I'd watch what you're saying, Glay. I carried out my side of the operation perfectly. I scouted the entire area thoroughly. I've even confirmed that the Ancestors' ruins are in the deepest part of Vespers. How dare you question my attitude? God, I don't know why Alpha looks out for you guys so much. Maybe he feels sorry for you being possessed by the ghost or guide or whatever. If it's because he pities you, well, I guess normal me has no choice but to be understanding. I'll distract the enemy's backlines just for you pitiful lot. You can follow me and push through. You three, no. Is it 4? Anyway, you're all deployed, so let's cooperate and get this operation done without any mistakes. Also, I've been assigned to retrieve the Ironheart, so don't any of you think about touching it. I'm warning you.
Clay, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
What seems to be the problem?
Get it. Target. Why disappeared? Let's go.
Thanks to Caden and Nace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receipt. Guide, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found cells that underwent genetic modification using arcane. And we haven't confirmed whether the experiment succeeded or not. But the incident in the sterile room has affected my simulations. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than I expected. Almost unnaturally so.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's you. Descendant, I presume? You can't just let our equipment be, can you?
What? My Aceve channel was just switched? Enzo, there's something wrong with the Aceve channel. Enzo, respond!
It's on the channel. I forced you to connect to my personal channel. You see, I'm brilliant, just like you. Now, let's play, fellow arcane wielder.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. Sounded to me like this jerk said he has RK abilities.
You heard me correctly, friend. You're curious about my arcade, aren't you? Let me fill you in. I injected myself with the arcade that I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. What an exhilarating experience. And you are keeping all this power for yourselves. I hated you so much that I could have killed you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen body a hug, friend?
Vulgus bastards. They weren't just researching ways to open the vault.
Now it's clear why the Order of Truth was there. To create this monstrosity. If they only wanted to retrieve the DNA, they would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, hey. How hard did you hit this? What a brainless brute. You
device can force channels to change. If we destroy it, we will be able to connect to the HQ channel again.
Channel reconnection confirmed. The SC channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I have established the defensive security code. Communications will not be affected in the future.
It doesn't feel too bad to have my limbs cut off like this. It almost feels like I'm dreaming. I'll send you a little present soon.
What is that? There's a strange image on the command HUD. Is that Jaber?
Vulgus don't usually dream. But thanks to the Arche serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaber.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber. Ironheart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
I'll send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
It's so nice to see your face, friend. Can you call me Jaber just this once? Here I am. Haman's delay has changed our plans, but it can't be helped. In my next dream, I'll be dancing with your corpse!
Authentication code accepted. Descendant. Access the vault.
Too much items. Honestly, I wish the filter would work better.
Oh, wow. You've completely lost it, haven't you? Listen. If you spotted the target, you should have said so. What are you doing? So this is what's gotten everybody so riled up.
Stupid.
That's it. That's what makes us the Ironheart. It's way more impressive than what the rumors say. Hey, how long do you plan on just standing there? Go back to Albion and bring reinforcements or something. Why are you still here? Go! just the two of us now.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Excuse me. Go. Not increase. Okay.
The success of this operation. Descendant, do you have something positive to report, finally? Where's the Ironheart now? What? I gave the order for Jeremy to retrieve the Ironheart. I never did that. There must have been a misunderstanding. Nell, did you send those instructions?
I've done no such thing over any official channel, and even unofficially. I have no reason to contact him. Something's not right. Could it be?
Nell, contact Jeremy. Now.
I can't get through to Jeremy. His Deceive has been deactivated. And there's no record of him entering Albion either.
It can't be. Jeremy is still a Descendant, even if he's sometimes led astray. He's a Descendant fighting for humanity who despises the Vulgus with every fiber of his being.
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's arcade and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.
All Descendants on standby. Contact the guide for assistance as required.
Descendant, I've heard about Jeremy. But there's something I must tell you first. When I came into contact with the energy from the second Ironheart, a new function was restored to my system. It's an algorithm for amplifying the void energy sensory field. An early warning system for detecting colossi that are drawn to the Ironheart. However, perhaps because it was transferred through Jeremy's arcade, which I am not synced with, my operating system is rejecting this function. Even now, alarm bells are ringing. My functions have been interrupted and my system cannot be recalibrated. Descendant, I am in no doubt that a Colossus is heading towards Ingress at this very moment. Please transfer my sensory field amplification algorithm to Seneca. If we can intercept that Colossus and recalibrate my system, Jeremy and the Ironheart can be found. Please, help me, Descendant.
It appears we have no choice. Please handle whatever the guide needs first. As Alpha said, we cannot rely on the guide alone. HQ will do their best to identify Jeremy's last known location and prepare for a pursuit operation.
Descendant, is this code related to the Void? This algorithm is sophisticated enough to be applied right away. This is truly incredible. So this is the power of the guide that the Descendants have spoken of. But now is not the time to marvel at it. Based on the results calculated from the amplified sensory field, it seems a powerful Colossus, the Executioner, is heading toward Ingress. As you likely recall from your Descendant training, the blade wielded by the Executioner is a sensitive conductor. If you allow it to power up, it will increase the time you spend in the Void. And the likelihood of failing to intercept the Colossus increases exponentially. Descendant, please proceed with the intercept immediately. Are you ready to undertake a Void intercept battle assignment?
Okay, we'll have to go private again. Been able
I am analyzing the void. You succeeded in intercepting the executioner. An extraordinary display of skill. If there was a descendant like you a century ago, I'm certain we would have been able to stop the apocalypse. There are no what-ifs in history, of course. But the apocalypse has left such a deep wound on humanity. Regardless, if we allow ourselves to ponder all of the what-ifs, perhaps things would be better if the Ironhearts had never existed in this world. Every time an Ironheart is uncovered, it's as if the Colossi are awoken and head to Ingress. But ironically, we also need the Ironhearts to stop the Colossi. It is one of the great paradoxes. Descendant, perhaps this is exactly why the ancestors sealed the Ironhearts in vaults. I'm beginning to suspect that perhaps the ancestors hid the Ironhearts away to prevent history repeating itself. We will need extensive preparation for the moment when the third Ironheart is revealed. There is much that I would like to discuss with you, and also with the entity known as the Guide, if possible. However, we do not have the luxury of time right now. HQ is urgently looking for you, Descendant. You should make your way there as quickly as possible.
Descendant, thanks to you, the stability of my system was restored. However, the Iron Heart has slipped from our grasp. While you were stopping the Colossus, I delivered the necessary information to Enzo. It is likely that HQ will be preparing countermeasures.
The success of this operation will lead... Descendant, you're here. Thank you for all your hard work with the intercept battle. Unfortunately, we need to drag you into another operation before you get a chance to rest. Albion has entered uncharted territory. A Descendant has committed treason. A Descendant. Someone who should have been humanity's beacon of hope. Damn it! How could this have happened? HQ has officially denounced Jeremy as a traitor. A rapid arrest operation is in progress. Enzo received intel from the Guide and was first on the scene. Jeremy is heading towards Echo Swamp. As the enemy's attention is keenly focused on this location, and because of the swampy terrain, deployment of forces on a large scale will be difficult. To make matters worse, we've lost contact with Esimo. He was carrying out another operation in the area. Esimo's support was vital. Enzo won't be able to command and fight by himself. Our lack of manpower is delaying the operation. If we don't hurry, we'll be delivering the Ironheart to the Vulgus on a silver platter after we worked so hard to get it. We must prevent that from happening at all costs. Rules of engagement for Jeremy will be sent separately. If possible, I would like to have him brought back alive. I want to hear what he was thinking as his commander, and why he did what he did. Go after Jeremy, and please, find the Ironheart and bring it back.
I will tell Enzo to prepare to resume the operation.
Understood. Descendant, wrap up any preparations for reinforcements quickly, and head to the Misty Woods outpost in Echo Swamp. Enzo is awaiting your arrival.
Ask me anything about modules.
Changes module skill concentration.
Hey there. What can I help you with?
There is no. I do not have it.
Alpha, thank you for the reinforcements. Recommencing the operation to hunt down Jeremy.
I've sent number 17 of the Colon Special Forces to help with tracking Jeremy. Get the sit rep from Enzo and carry out the operation.
This operation must succeed. All right. We've had some delays, but I'm happy to say we can now restart the pursuit. First things first, as we've lost contact with Essimo, and there are no other descendants who have the power to handle the battle, we had to suspend the search and blockade construction. I'm afraid we'll need a rescue operation for Essimo. He was deployed here on a mission to destroy a Vulgus facility, and we've lost contact with his unit. If possible, I think searching for Essimo while we continue with the rest of the mission is a good idea. While our operation was delayed, the Vulgus deployed their forces throughout the swamp. We think they sensed something was up with Jeremy. I got impatient, so I took command and attacked. But because the soldiers couldn't receive their orders in time, we nearly experienced heavy losses. After that, the Vulgus forces increased and rapid deployment of soldiers wasn't feasible. It seems Jeremy used this to his advantage and went deeper into the swamp. So starting now, we'll be focusing on reconnaissance to expand the search area. If you go on ahead, the soldiers will follow and establish a barricade. This will allow for much wider RK distribution, which will be an advantage in tracking both Jeremy's RK and the Ironheart traces.
We have to overextend ourselves a little. We have no choice. Based on the intel from the guide, it's clear Jeremy has some kind of plan in mind. Apparently Jeremy's voice was captured through the Ironheart pulse. However, briefly that was detected. This is what was recorded.
I knew it, I was right. The Vulgus here have all been enhanced through superior DNA. The quality of this Kuiper's perfect, though it would have been good to secure both DNA and Kuiper in advance. Oh yeah.
You heard him, right? DNA, Kuiper. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I know this operation needs to resume quickly. The area where the guide picked up Jeremy's voice is a way off. We've got a long road ahead of us. This operation, we're all slowly sinking into this swamp. We're not happy about it. Be prepared for unexpected combat situations. Leave the mission in your capable hands. Powerful enemy has appeared. You should focus on the battle for now. I'll deliver the info about Jeremy to HQ. If they have any new intel, they'll send it to us. Jeremy said that the Vulgus in this area have been enhanced with high-quality DNA. To analyze the differences between them and regular Vulgus, we'll need to secure genetic samples for comparison. I really hope this has nothing to do with that old Colossus corpse. Go and collect Vulgus samples and place them in the supply box. Great job. I'll send the Vulgus DNA to be analyzed in Albion. Join me at the outpost for a moment. There's a lot to discuss concerning the Vulgus and Kuiper. Now, I know the pursuit is urgent. There's just a few things I'd like to highlight. You need to destroy the vault and break down the Kuiper. We'll be able to identify the key characteristics of the Kuiper composition using the remaining particles and debris. The analysis has detected void energy on the surface of the Kuiper. This is definitely different from regular Kuiper. This operation must succeed. Regarding Jeremy's defection, the plan is to capture him alive and carry out a detailed interrogation. However, after analyzing the characteristics of the Vulgus DNA and the Kuiper, I think we need to understand Jeremy's motives first, so that we can be 2 steps ahead of him. First off, from the Vulgus DNA collected here, we identified malignant cells, those which have been exposed to void energy. Well, we'd call them malignant cells, but for the Vulgus, they're more of a genetic enhancement. They give them higher bone density and muscle growth. And we've detected high levels of void energy in the Vulgus Kuiper you discovered. To humans, this affected Kuiper is highly contaminated material which cannot be processed and used for any products. But for the Vulgus, it is enhanced Kuiper. Can you see the connection? Both the cells and the Kuiper have been altered as the result of exposure to the void, and both are needed to create enhanced Vulgus. I'm not sure why Jeremy needs them, but I do know where we can find them. The Abandoned Zone. Throughout Ingris's history, it's been identified as the first area to be connected to the Void Dimension, and the worst source of contamination is located in Echo Swamp. That's where we need to go. We can either overtake Jeremy, or at least find traces of him. Huh? Hold on. That's the emergency comm signal.
Is anybody there? This is Essimo. We can't move. We're surrounded by enemy forces.
Essimo, what's your location?
I'm at the Abandoned Zone. I was sent here on a mission to destroy the Vulgus facility. But at this rate, I'll be the one being destroyed.
Like hell you will. Sending reinforcements.
This operation must succeed. Essimo! Essimo, please respond! God damn it! We've lost contact. That wasn't much to go on. Right now, the only thing we can be sure of is that they're nearby. Actually, this works in our favor. This is our chance to rescue Esimo and track down Jeremy. I'll search for traces of Jeremy and the Ironheart with a guide. Please rescue Esimo and take him to the forward base.
I am definitely detecting a very minute presence of RK in this zone. I appear to be unable to transfer my consciousness into it. This narrows it down to two possibilities. Either this is Jeremy's RK, or the RK of Esimo, who is unconscious.
We can't miss this opportunity.
Descendant, this is number 17. SMO may be being held inside this facility. I'm going in. I won't be long. Hold the attention of the Order's forces. In the pattern of the enemy forces. They may be waiting for reinforcements. Survey of the facility is almost complete. Hold on just a little longer.
Where are they? Likely that a bogus commando will appear. If you see one, eliminate them immediately. Enemy target identified. It doesn't seem to be a commander unit. Take them out anyway. Inner facility survey complete. No signs of SMO or any conflict. I'll need to search a different zone.
If we follow Esimo's traces, we should be able to find Jeremy as well. It's not that far.
The RK is fading. We must move quickly.
Survey of the facility is almost complete. Hold on just a little longer. It's highly likely that a bogus commander will appear. If you see one, eliminate them immediately. Enemy target identified, but it doesn't seem to be a commander level unit. Take them out anyway. Inner facility survey complete. No signs of SMO or any conflict. I'll need to search a different zone.
Irregular vibrations nearby. Vulgus are swarming in that direction.
Is anyone there?
Our comm status suggests that the enemy has a wavelength jammer. If we destroy it, we'll be able to find Esimo. I still can't locate Esimo. Must be something else jamming the signal. Keep your eyes peeled.
That's a Vulgus command relay. It's a weapon that tracks Arcade and can be used to attack it.
Hey, be careful. Jeremy was able to get the drop on me because I was too focused on other things. Once the units finish charging, they'll become stronger. I know it's tough, but we need to destroy it before that happens.
Understood. We'll knock out the weapons. There has to be a leader among the enemy defense forces. We need to eliminate them to stop the defense units from charging. Another enemy squad is inbound. As Esmo mentioned, if they finish charging, we're all done for. The enemy keep replenishing their forces. We have to stop them from charging. Target the leader.
Thanks. Finally saved. I'm no use to you in this state. I'll join you later on.
Esmo, you're safe.
Thanks to you. Did you see Jeremy and his henchmen on your way here? I'm not sure they know what they're after or what their next move is. I'll brief everyone. Gather round.
I've activated an eco-scan surveyor. If something happened here, the drones should pick it up. Ideally, we'll find some info on Jeremy, but we can hope to at least get some idea of SMO's whereabouts. I need you to retrieve some of the drones and return them.
Always thinking of jumping puzzles. I really have done. Oh gosh. I have to start. Oh. Hello. Well, kinda. How are you?
Magister and Ace told us about a mysterious power called RK. Only humans are able to manipulate RK, and it is a power inherent to the life of this world.
I've activated an eco-scan surveyor. If something happened here, the drones should pick it up. Ideally, we'll find some info on Jeremy, but we can hope to at least get some idea of SMO's whereabouts. I need you to retrieve some of the drones and return them.
Jumping puzzles are the worst.
Analysis complete. Based on the data collected, we've identified the unique chemical substance that SMO gives off. We've also found traces of Jeremy's arcade.
Isn't the smell of gun? As you know, my mission was to remove the source of the contamination in the abandoned zone before it spread to Albion. Where you rescued me, near the pipe there,
Earlier.
my
Hello.
unit and I were looking for
Sorry,
the
didn't
source
read
of the
the chat too
contamination
much.
connected to that pipe.
How are you doing?
We were on the verge of finding it. But the soldiers in my unit started getting sick, one by one, from some unknown disease, while the Order of Truth seemed to be getting stronger by the day. You know I have a sensitive nose, right? Well, my soldiers and the enemy smelled the same to me, but their symptoms, how the disease affected them, were the opposite of each other. It doesn't make any sense.
Thanks, Nat.
Once I figured that out, I didn't just sit on my butt. I mobilized all of my men who were able to move and scoured the nearby area. That's
It's
when they
not that
turned on
great.
me.
I'm just a
I
starter.
knew I shouldn't have pushed them so hard. Jeremy showed up, and you know what that idiot said? Albion considers all of you to be expendable. Follow me, and I'll give you power. Let's take down Albion together. It sounded like a bunch of hogwash. But then he took out the Ironheart. And it was the first time any of us had seen something that had seemed like just a rumor. To be honest, it was also the first time I'd seen the real thing in person. And even I thought it was pretty extraordinary. Though because I'd been connected to the guide from the start, I didn't fall for Jeremy's speech. But when that bastard said what he needed for his plan was nearby, one by one, my men pointed their guns at me. What did Jeremy say it was again? What he needed? That's right, a seed storage. And I knew the source of the contamination was there too. My nose told me. You're planning on going to the seed storage now, aren't you? In that case, focus on finding Jeremy. Destroying the source of the contamination, the seed storage, was my original mission. I'll try and recover, and get back on track with that as soon as possible. I'll make sure to blow up whatever it is Jeremy is trying to get his hands on.
I still do a lot of errors, a lot everything is said. I'm just slowly progressing, but I would not call myself great, but thank you.
We've secured the airspace above the operations zone. I'll leave you to handle the interior.
Enzo has minimized external interference. We should be able to better focus on our objectives. Descendant, we need to determine what the Vulgus are doing inside the cave. We need to know why the items that Jeremy is pursuing are inside, as well as what they are. As Jeremy does not need to know, there is no way for me to know what he is planning. We must stop him before it is too late. Bessemer warned us that the Vulgus here are stronger. Please be careful. The enemy is using a narrow tunnel. They need to break through.
Too much items again. like to get a rocket launcher. It's quite handy as much as I remember.
That's strange. The enemy stationed at the entrance are brutally intact. Jeremy must have been able to evade them. This must be the high-density Kuiper that Jeremy mentioned. By human standards, this is contaminated waste. It is also identical to the substance mentioned in Alzarok's autopsy report. There are no access records on this campus for anyone aside from us. That is all I can discern. We must explore deeper. I will focus on detecting pulses running overhead. These Vulgus have established a large-scale Kuiper refinery here, concealed from the vigilant eyes of Albion.
Just the idea that Alzarok exists is proof enough for me that we can't allow this to continue. We will finalize the detonation of the facility, while you eliminate the enemy forces.
Powerful enemy units have been deployed to attack the Kuiper. Please be on your guard. Based on data analysis, the high-density Kuiper produced in this cave was used to enhance the Vulgus who occupied this zone.
The Vulgus made a lot of effort to enhance their forces. I admit it. Essimo was right to follow his nose.
The question is, why does Jeremy want this? The substance cannot be used by humans. There are no signs of Jeremy here. It may be because of the contamination. The density of the Kuiper was too low for that.
Jeremy was after high-density Kuiper. Didn't touch any of this. Check the total amount of Kuiper within the facility.
Is Albion suddenly interested in the Kuiper I refined? How surprising.
There is a larger Kuiper deposit on the other side of the facility. But eliminating the enemy first. The scale and density of the Kuiper on the other side of the facility is enough to create Alzarok-level Vulgus for centuries. It probably contains a high level of contamination.
What? Oh, everybody get out! I'm going to blow it to hell right now.
Essimo, don't blow it up yet. Jeremy might still be inside.
Enzo is correct. We have not found any evidence of Jeremy affiliated with the Kuiper deposit so far. There may be signs of him on the other side of the facility.
Tide is right. Jeremy will probably be after the Kuiper with the highest density.
I'm so pleased that you came this way. I'm curious about the effect of the enhancements. Would you be so kind as to test them?
The Vulgus commander seems to be saying we're the first to arrive. Saying we must clear this area before Jeremy can.
Thank you, Descendant. I understand the additional Kuiper density will enhance my reputation. Now, time for you. That dark place is for refining. But it's even better. Penetrating the walls with your insides as I rip you to pieces. What do you think of my proposal? Just you'll be an excellent source of nutrients for the tree of truth and taste of Descendant.
It appears that there is another more important zone to the Vulgus than this one. Thankfully, Jeremy did not progress that far. We must destroy this place before he can obtain the Kuiper. If we destroy this location, there will be no suitable zone for Jeremy to obtain high-density Kuiper from. Should we look for Kuiper in an outside source, he will not be able to avoid being detected by us.
Did I tell you earlier that the Vulgus are after the Tree of Truth? There's only one tree in this swamp that deserves that kind of title. I can take you there. After I demolish this facility, that is.
SMO and I will handle this. Can you report back to Alpha in person? This intel is sensitive and we don't want to risk Jeremy listening in on any comms. I'll send you the rendezvous point shortly. SMO, wait up.
Finally, go a launcher. Okay. Let's pump it up.
Just Jeremy has got hold of Vulgus DNA and contaminated Kuiper? Well, the bastard always had a special interest in the Vulgus. He was always praising how much stamina the Vulgus had, their power, their technological prowess, and the possibilities that they unlocked through genetic improvements. I didn't want to discourage him as he was doing useful research into the enemy's capabilities. But I can't deny his obsession made his teammates uneasy. There was an incident where he captured a Vulgus production facility. He argued that Albion also needed to create artificial soldiers. The Colon Counterintelligence Unit investigated his research and seized his records. He was sent to the detention center for a time as a result of what they discovered. He was nearly expelled as a Descendant. Wait. Once he's acquired the Ironheart, there's no reason he won't go ahead with his plan. I wonder if that's why he studied the autopsy report on Alzarok so carefully. He's likely after more than the quantum storage box containing the Ironheart. We need to examine all records involving Jeremy and any of Albion's supplies. All right. Now that I understand the gravity of the situation, you may return to the field. I entrust the capture of Jeremy and secure retrieval of the Ironheart to you.
Demolition of the seed storage has been completed. Rendezvous point set. No matter which way you look at it, it definitely is the Tree of Truth. An encrypted call. This is Enzo. Identify. Wait. Is this Jeremy?
Do you need anything? Okay, I've switched to a public channel as you requested. Now answer our questions.
Hey! Who is this? If it isn't Alpha's little bit... I mean, the Descendants.
We'll be asking the questions, Jeremy. What is your location?
I was just about to thank you guys. I'm inside the seed storage, which you guys so kindly cleaned up for me. Thanks for taking care of the Vulgus. I was able to swipe some highly concentrated Kuiper and organic matter, all because of you.
When did you?
I don't know why you're all making such a big deal out of this guide. She can't guide anyone. She couldn't even find the Ironheart when it was inside a quantum storage box.
Jeremy, have you thought about surrendering? Think about the lives of the innocent soldiers you've influenced.
Don't you think our bigger concern should be the future of humankind? I'm sick and tired of the incompetence of Albion's military commanders. Actually having the Ironheart, which we worked so hard to get, why are we so fixated on using it on the dimensional wall? Do you really think this fight will end just because we closed it? Even if we stop the Colossi from coming, how do we plan to deal with all of the remaining Vulgus and Ingress? We have more casualties daily than there are new recruits. You think Descendants will make a difference? Huh. Even if we can clear an entire battlefield, do you really think that's enough to turn the tide in this war? You're deluded. Descendants are just as vulnerable as the rest of Albion's soldiers. We're all mortal. And if the Magister's equipment breaks and our Arche runs out, Descendants will be nothing but frail human beings doomed to die. But the Vulgus, they continue to advance even as we speak. The Ironheart makes them even stronger. Humanity needs to be stronger, and I know how.
Just you wait.
Jeremy? Jeremy! Damn it! There's no way he would have taunted us with an encrypted call that can only be accessed from a short range. I'm positive he's looking for something near the tree.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm ready to blow it all up.
Esimo, if the output of the machine installed on that tree is correct, half of the swamp will be blown away. Please calm down.
This is so frustrating. I'm going crazy. We need to take full control of the area around that tree.
As we can't track Jeremy visually, I've installed a sensor. The moment he sets foot near us, it will activate. Looks like the enemy is also tracking Jeremy, so we better capture him first. You need to defend the sensor, Descendant. Thanks to Jeremy's attacks on the enemy, we're now caught in the crossfire. The sensor must be protected at all costs. We need to eliminate that Vulgus. Jeremy. The sensors are operating normally, and we've seized all the Vulgus' supplies. Let's get back to the outpost. We need to wait for Dr. Cade to contact us about the next operation anyway.
You trust my nose, right? I'm not sure what the Vulgus are doing to that tree, but it reeks of the same stench that was at the seed storage. It looks like Jeremy came here looking for this stuff too, so we better grab it all first. stuff is, but we got all of it.
I'm pretty busy, but if... speak of the devil, she's contacting me now. Kate, I'm receiving. The supplies I sent are the ones seized from an important Vulgus facility. We identified them as being highly likely to be targeted by Jeremy, so we went after them first. There's 3 supply boxes worth.
These are genetic materials used to create Vulgus bodies. If Jeremy wants to emulate the process in the Alzarot report, these are the core materials he'll need. But did you say 3 boxes? Only 2 have been delivered. Was one intercepted by the Vulgus?
What are you talking about, Kate? The delivery speed for Albion supply boxes is too fast to be overtaken by standard transportation. Wait a second.
This is the emergency response system. A supply box on its way to Albion has been intercepted. Last known location is in the northeast. There is a high chance that Jeremy grabbed it. He planned this.
Oh man, you've given me everything I needed. You have my eternal gratitude. Don't worry, I'll put these supplies to good use.
All forces, I'm sending the last known coordinates of the supply box. Move out.
Is Jeremy trying to make a pet Vulgus? That's disturbing.
I have a different theory. Descendant. Jeremy has everything he now needs. Void energy, highly concentrated Kuiper, Vulgus DNA solution, and the Iron Heart. All of these were used by Amon when he created Alzarot.
Are you saying Jeremy is creating a super strong Vulgus that will obey him? I would have expected bigger things from that traitor.
Perhaps, as he already has Arcane, he may be attempting to fuse his own body with that of a Vulgus, spawning a new being. Those of Esimo's men who were won over by Jeremy were strongly taken by his words, fully believing what he said. However, there is one thing Jeremy hasn't been able to obtain yet. An energy output intense enough to activate the Iron Heart. Fortunately, I do not detect any facilities in this swamp with that level of output. However, if there are any Colossi remains in this swamp in fairly good condition, they may still retain an immense amount of power. Then there would be no need to infiltrate an Albion or Vulgus facility. I suspect the remains are exactly what Jeremy is after.
If that's so, that's good news. There aren't any useful Colossi remains around here, so we can finally catch our breath.
Actually, there is one. A while ago, there was an executioner which failed in an intercept attempt and ended up somewhere in this swamp. This is Vulgus territory, and I wasn't in a position to go after it at the time, so I left it.
Damn it. I guess there was no way of knowing it could be used for this. We need to find the location of the remnants. I'm gonna blow them up so that nobody can use them.
Number 17, suspending stealth search and converting to support mission. The enemy is on high alert. Jeremy must have riled them up. They're trying to obstruct our pursuit. We must eliminate them quickly. A-rank enemy leader has emerged. Taking them out will force the enemy's retreat. Operation complete. The Command squads will spread out and continue their search for Jeremy. If we can stop the Vulgus forces' transportation, we can stop them from rallying. In order to do that, we need to neutralize their generator. I'll identify which Vulgus have high voltage fuses using this observation. Once we have them, we can solve the generator issue. A generator guard has appeared. Take the target down quickly. The target has been destroyed. Operation successful.
Jeremy used his RK ability, then there will be RK residue. We should utilize the environmental collection drones. Unlike the sensor we used before, this shouldn't draw the enemy's attention, so you only have to focus on retrieving the drones.
Come on.
Jeremy's arc, eh? His route takes him toward the chapel. Wait, these traces are similar to those of the Vulgus. It looks like the enemy is caught up to Jeremy. We'd better hurry. All units assemble at the shared location. Based on the intel collected during the operation, Jeremy is heading for...
Wait a sec. Isn't that Corell's ship? Why the hell is it there?
Descendant, I have temporarily transferred the Void radar code to this drone. Connect me to the drone so that I can track the exact location of the remnants of the Executioner. The enemy has found us. Defend the drone until the tracking is complete. Void energy has been detected, centering on the chapel. The remains of the Colossus should be there. I will request Enzo to provide aerial reconnaissance.
Operation must succeed. Jeremy, if you can hear me, respond. Jeremy, don't do anything stupid. If you claim to still be a Descendant, then it is your duty to not let Corell get his hands on the Ironheart. It's not too late to turn yourself in. If you do, we guarantee your safety. Jeremy, respond. We can't wait any longer. SMO and I will deal with the incoming Vulgus forces. You need to head to the location of Jeremy's signal.
Corell's ship is stuck midair. Guide, are you getting any readings?
The void signal being generated by the remnants of the Colossus is compromising the sensitivity of my bandwidth.
Damn it, the enemy are swarming on this side too. I won't let a single bastard through, but you'll have to take care of whatever's inside.
Jeremy, the Ironheart, and the soldiers. None of their fates are certain. Don't look back, Decendant. Keep moving forward. Now that Corral has arrived in person, the bogus are fully prepared. Unless they destroy their alarm, it will continue to alert more enemy troops. If we don't destroy it, it will endanger not only us, but Enzo and Essimo as well. Ironheart pulses have been detected. I will try to extract the signal.
Go.
The signal has been interrupted. Distracted by something. Jeremy may have placed the Ironheart back into the quantum storage vault.
Didn't expect that.
Jeremy, come in. If you surrender now, we can protect you. I repeat, surrender now. Oh no, we need to move faster. Corell's ship is leaving. Guide, what happened to the Ironheart?
I am still unable to track the Ironheart due to its void signal. I cannot detect its pulses. There are bodies ahead. It's the soldiers. Vulgus ambush. Focus, Descendant. These were the soldiers under Jeremy's command. They are all dead.
Another descendant. You are mine. Lord Carello's orders were to
Take care of any descendant before
descendant.
only one more left.
I can detect traces of Jeremy on that focus. We may be able to find out what happened here.
They wouldn't chase us this far, right? Focus.
you scared right now? This is nothing.
Were the commander's explanations confusing? Descendants. Enzo and Essimo are at the scene. They're trying to get things under control there. Alpha has had to take some leave, but he has received full progress reports for all operations. All that effort to find the Ironheart, only to lose it again. In the past, Alpha had Jeremy court-martialed and sent to the military detention center. But he still had faith in him. He is a descendant, after all. But now, with the second Ironheart, Alpha needs time to recover. Having a discouraged commander can demoralize troops on the front line. Unless we receive special orders, we must carry on with routine missions and await further developments.
HQ, we have detected anomalies in the void, requesting an intercept battle.
Damn it. This isn't a routine mission. Descendant, you better go to Seneca. HQ will try to deal with any unexpected situations.
Classification type dead bride. Closing in at an unexpectedly high speed. HQ, requesting alert status to be raised to immediate response.
Descendant, Jeremy's actions caused the remains of the executioner to send a signal into the void. Unstable materials were stimulated by the Ironheart, and I'm sure Jeremy had some void energy in his possession. I think that must have reacted with the Ironheart, sort of like jump-starting it. Dead brides have always been bonded with executioners. I believe this accounts for their immediate reaction to this signal. We don't have much time. Please intercept Descendant.
Descendant. Death to the dead bride. I knew you could do it. You seem to have something on your mind, Descendant. Is it about Alpha? I know he doesn't trust me. For my part, I would like to share all the data I have with him, but it's a mystery even to me as to why neither Jeremy nor Alpha can connect with me. I was never granted permissions to configure such things. But one thing I can tell you for certain. I am a code designed to protect Ingress. Descendant, so far I have provided the technology to not only search for Ironhearts, but also to track Colossi. It would be wonderful if you could find the third Ironheart with these technologies and work with Alpha to find a solution. Of course, there are some things that are more important even than that. With that in mind, please go and meet with Luna and Kyle. They seem to have information regarding a new Ironheart. It appears to be highly reliable.
Luna, I said turn that music down. I can't think straight.
Excuse me. This music is designed to relax your body and your mind. It only sounds loud and annoying to you because you don't have the soul of an artist.
She just doesn't listen. How did I get landed with this kid?
What? You have a problem with me? I'm an artist. I feel, enjoy, and perform music. Whatever. Hey, you! Come here. I've got something to do. Were you talking to me? I have so many melodies flowing through my head ever since I met the guide. But it feels like there's something missing. I could feel with my entire being that there was a final piece of the puzzle which would complete my song. But I couldn't figure out where it was. It was driving me crazy. So, I snuck out without telling Alpha. I was careful not to get caught. I went toward where I felt the puzzle piece was, and eventually I arrived at the Agna Desert. That's when I heard a very loud melody. It reminded me of the one I heard on the day I met the guide. When I approached it to listen closer, I saw a red sphere. As soon as I saw the sphere, the melody was complete, and I felt it flow through my entire body. It was wonderful. But then, you know what happened? I ran into this big clunker here, saying that he'd felt some strange magnetic field or something. And that's when I realized the Ironheart must be there. But then this tin brain started going on about smashing the red sphere open and taking the Ironheart out by himself.
I never said that I would smash it. I only wanted to have a look at it. Stop making things up.
Whatever. Anyway, I had to tell Alpha all about it and came back to Albion on his orders. That's why Alpha is looking for you.
Why are you so amazed by what this mad woman is saying? Don't just stand there. Get moving.
Who are you calling a mad woman? And you! Don't nod your head in agreement like that. Just get going and go see Alpha. Now.
Okay guys, that's about it. Sorry if it was boring. Doing my best. Have a great day.